Ready. Play.
That we expect it to be very competitive, and it might be one of the best matches we get out of that rivalry, given how Jessie is playing.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to be their most competitive match so far, like in terms of quality and yeah. I mean, Pegula definitely has a chance at beating Iga right now. The way that she's been playing, the kind of tennis that we know can trouble Iga, but at the same time, these last two matches have made me feel pretty good about Iga as well. The way she beats Pavlyuchenkova and Samsonova and similar type of opponents. But and we know Pegula hasn't won a slam quarterfinal, but she's played Iga twice, Barty once. The Vondrousova match is probably the one that got away for her. But I feel like this is she'll really come in confident and she'll like her chances. But I'm curious to see, is it a day match or a night match? Because
of course don't know yet, but
yeah, not sure.
What's gonna be the next? What's gonna be the other quarter? Haddad Maya against
Mukhova. Yeah.
Mukhova.
Yeah,
should be a night match then, I guess. Maybe the same slot as today.
I actually think night helps. Night helps Iga. Night will still help Iga a little bit more. I think during the day the ball will fly a little bit more. It's a bit faster, like in the sun. Pegula likes those conditions more.
Could be the same slot as today, I think. And in fact, Jessie in this matchup probably likes it faster. I mean, the way she played in Sydney, for example. Of course, there was also that argument that like the Polish team had to fly over, change conditions, but still. And I still keep talking about this, by the way, but like I don't remember who it was, and I don't want to like shame that person or anything, but I just remember like a month or so ago, before Montreal anyway, or before Toronto, that was for the women this year, someone on this stream like just posted a comment that like Pegula is surely losing round 3 at the US Open or something like that, but like Pegula is not a factor. And I just remember saying that like, yeah, but what if she does extremely well? And I don't think anyone like during the warm-ups, and like I don't think any one of us expected how well she would actually do, which is pretty much be the best player in there alongside Sabalenka.
Also, by the way, everyone's talking about like playing the Olympics. Like she also played the Olympics, and like I know she lost like in the round of 16 maybe in doubles, and didn't go that far in singles either. She lost to Svitolina, I think, in her second match. But still, like she played. She was there for quite a while, and she still comes back and wins Toronto, gets to the final of Cincy, gets to the quarters here without dropping a set. Like,
yeah.
Two
good. Of the 3 medalists on the women's side are still in the tournament as well, in the form of Iga and Zheng. So I think that the playing the Olympics is a small factor, but the level that Novak has played all year, for example, on the men's side, and the level that Carlos brought to the court the other day, as well as the level of Botic, those factors were at least as important, if not more important, than just playing the Olympics for me.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of like ignoring the cause and effect, relationship, because like they brought you bring a level to the court for a reason, at least for the most part, right? I think we lost your.
John is muted, or he's.
Yeah, you're not muted, but maybe like battery or something like that.
Yeah, but back to Iga and Jessica. Just one word of caution on the Jessica thing. Her run to the final in Canada, pretty good. I think she did drop a set to the final before she then wins the final. I thought the level against Anisimova was good, but wasn't sensational. And then she comes up against an absolute A-class player in the form of Aryna Sabalenka in the final in Cincinnati, and she gets beaten fairly comfortably.
Iga Swiatek got beaten even more comfortably by Aryna Sabalenka.
I think Pegula played Sabalenka the toughest of anybody in the.
She also was going for back-to-back titles, right? I mean, in 2023, it didn't go well for her at all, right? She won Canada and then lost early in Cincy. I don't remember to whom even. But yeah,
I think it was against Travis Sun.
Really?
Yeah. No, wait, was it? I think it might have been.
Really? She
Mm.
lost to Trevisan at 2023 Cincy, and we were still thinking of her as one of the main US Open contenders, and that's kind of what I was going for earlier as well.
Oh
Like
no no
she's
no no
actually
no
better
no!
than
I'm off there. She beat
was like
Trevisan in 3,
Dolchite
but
or
it was
no?
really tight. Like she almost lost to Trevisan,
So who
so
was
like, it
it?
was not convincing. It was against Bushkova.
Buskova.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but
Um,
still, like not it was like 6-4 6-0 against Bushkova.
yeah,
Like
like she
pretty close.
actually did so much better in following up her Canada
Yeah.
results. And I understand the A-class player argument, but like Swiatek was dominated even more by Sabalenka. So
She also
Yeah.
beat Mukhova early in that tournament, and she was down a set in that match and a tight second set as well. So
yeah, at that point
I'm
was
not
definitely more surviving than anything else. Yeah.
I'm not as big on Pegula's chances as maybe you both are.
in
I
terms of the upset,
I think Iga wins
Okay.
this in straights, and yeah, that's how I see it. I think that the night factor, if it is a night match, I think the slower court conditions at least will favor her. We remember one of Pegula's 3 wins at least coming in Sydney super quick. I think the roof may have been closed there in Sydney for that match. I think the quarterfinal factor, I don't think it's as big a factor as some may make out with both her and, of course, Andrei Rublev. It's more often than not the quality of the opponent they come up against, with the odd exception in Pegula's case, for example, the Wimbledon quarterfinal against perhaps Vondrousova. But again, this is the quality of the opponent, and we are now talking about the elite, the 2 favorites for this tournament. Obviously, Sabalenka on the other side of the draw and Iga on this side. I think it's going to be difficult. I predicted a Swiatek Sabalenka final, and there's nothing I've seen in the last 10 days that's led me to change my mind, and that includes, the form of Jessica Pegula as well.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.